What you're about to see is a real-life story, taken from the files of the police racket and bunco squads, business protective associations, and similar sources all over the country. It is intended to expose the confidence game, the carefully worked-out frauds by which confidence men take more money each year from the American public than all the bank robbers and thugs with their violence.
Who are these confidence men? Well, sometimes it's difficult to tell.
All right, all right. Mr. Gates, I presume? Jeremiah J. Gates?
Ruby-throated linnet. Ever see one?
Oh, that's very interesting. No, I haven't, as a matter of fact. My name's Hooper, Fred Hooper. Here, I've got a card somewhere. I've only been in town a few days, but this certainly is a pleasure. It's a real pleasure.
Give it back.
Looks like some kind of a bird.
I've been very active these days, Mr. Hooper. What's your business?
Well, now I'm glad you mentioned that. Because, well, of course, you don't know me from Adam. But I find everybody in this town knows what your business is.
That so?
Yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, the first investment man I contacted said Jeremiah J. Gates is the man you want to see.
And what is it supposed to be?
Huh?
My occupation.
Ladies' hose.
Get out of here.
Oh, I know it's only a temporary investment.
Who put you up to this? Get out of here!
Oh, wait, be careful, Mr. Gates. I know that's a pretty small blade for me. I know what your real business is. Second mortgages, investments, little real estate now and then.
Who sent you here?
Give me a chance, will you? Take a look at that card. See what I mean? Sure, there's some people laughing at you now, but they'll be laughing out of the other side of their mouths when I go to work for you.
Not so fast. Sit down. Never mind how it happened, but I got stuck with a whole train carload of silk stockings. Now, it may be funny to some people, but to me, it means that everything I've got in the world is going down the drain. Now, that's what you're driving at.
Now you're taking.
I'm an honest man, Mr. Hooper. Are you acquainted with the fact that the stockings are all the wrong sizes? The company that made them's gone broke. The material's so bad, if a lady crossed her knees, she'd poke a hole through them.
Well, I'm an honest man, too, Mr. Gates. I'll sell every single one of them.
What's your proposition?
50%. And that's a reasonable price, too. You got stuck with a white elephant. I'm the only man that can save you from taking a total loss. Mr. Gates, I developed a selling method that is so surefire, so foolproof that I'll bet even you'll buy a pair of those stockings. Now, if you'll pay attention, I'll outline this system and how we can make...
51%.
Huh?
I'll drop the paper. They're your stockings. You pay me.
All right. Whatever you say, however you wish to handle it.
That's the way I wish.
So if a lady gets a run in her hose, she'll blame me and not you.
Nonsense. I just don't want to be bothered with the details, that's all.
Well, but Mr. Gates...
Young man, all my life I've dealt honestly with people. I don't care what they think of me, what they call me, or how hard a legal bargain I have to draw. I always, I never... Go on, get out of here. Get rid of the merchandise. I don't want to know how you do it. Good day to you.
All right, sir. But first I have to advertise for the salesman. And I'll bet that bird of yours lets out a whistle when it sees our little white elephant wearing silk stockings. Yes, sirree.
Salesman, here's your opportunity. Don't be a slave to somebody else all your life.
Gerald.
No, wait, listen to this. Why make somebody else rich when you could be making yourself rich?
That isn't the movie ad.
Mavis.
Well, it isn't.
That was an awful rude thing to do.
You were going to look up the Rialto. It's 2 o'clock, and your mother said you had
Oh,
to be...
shut up. Never struck a newspaper out of your face.
Gerald.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know what's the matter with you this afternoon.
Oh, that was an awful rude thing to do. I didn't mean to say shut up.
Of course you didn't. But ever since I suggested going to the movies, you...
Oh, please, just be quiet for a minute, will you?
Sometimes I wish I understood you.
The opportunity of a lifetime. Get in on the ground floor. Other salesmen will work for you. And the more they sell, the more they make. The more you make. Well, listen. Our brilliant new sales program permits you to relax on Easy Street. Just think of it. Make 10 quick sales and the world is yours. Call now. Remember, the higher you are on the list, the higher your bank account. Gee.
Remember the time you got the infected thumb when you tried to pick peaches?
Huh? Oh, well, look, this is different. This is selling something.
You sold magazine subscriptions and Mrs. Bergstein's dog bit you.
Oh, Mavis.
And then the man didn't even pay you.
He did, too. I got a discount slip on the encyclopedia, didn't I?
Oh, that's exactly what I mean.
Oh, Mavis, you just don't understand me.
Maybe I ought to read that encyclopedia. Gerald.
You don't need me. You've got money for your movie.
Well, when someone has already spent their allowance, what's wrong with someone else?
Oh, look, will you? Not that I'm going to say anything silly like being a supported man or something like that. It's the principle of the thing. I mean, well, what if every male was as irresponsible as the females want them to be? Except when there's no more allowance to be spent. You know what I mean. Well, anyway...
What page was that on?
Huh? Well, wait a minute, Mavis. Well, Mavis, don't...
Gerald, you know, sometimes you have wonderful ideas, and you're perfectly right. And I'm very proud of you.
Well, Mavis, you can't call those people out. Don't.
It's my father's telephone, isn't it? And it won't do any harm. Besides, the ad doesn't even say what you're going to sell.
Oh, it's not bad. I only have to sell 10, but...
What if it's 10 hearses or 10 elephants or something?
Oh, Mavis, let me have that. You're a fool.
Hello? Hello, did you advertise, for some salesmen?
Oh, Mavis.
Well, I was just wondering if you could give me some information. Well, qualifications. If experience in selling magazine subscriptions is enough. And it doesn't make any difference if he's only 16 years old? I even gave you an allowance on your next birthday, and he hung up on me. Gerald, I was only trying to be realistic, that's all.
I'll show you.
We've only missed 5 minutes of the second show. Gerald, I know how you feel, but...
Mavis, I'm going to get that job if that's the last job I ever get.
Gerald.
Mavis, you can... Shut up.
That's right, Mac. Fill it out yourself. Put down the names of your 10 salesmen. And remember, $1 commission on 4 to 10. That you get to keep. All right, here are your stockings. Okay. Next man, come on, hurry it up.
Look, I'm 19 years old, and I like to take a job here.
Oh, try babysitting. All right, Mac. Next man, come on, let's go. Haven't got all day. Put down the names of your 10 salesmen there. Let's go. This is Christmas time in Carolina. Everybody gets rich. You got something to put in your sock on this. Come on, hurry it up, boys. We've got a lot of work to do here. There they are. There they are. Here you are. Get your hat there. Come on, next man. All right, Mac, hurry it up. We got a lot of beautiful women waiting for this product. There you are, 10 for you. Next man, sign right here. Put on your salesman.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you think you're doing? Go to the end of the line, Mac.
Get out of my way.
Afternoon, Mr. Gates. Everything's going fine, just fine.
I didn't say you could use this office as a racetrack. Oh, we'll be out of here in just a minute.
All right, here you go, Mac. Here they are. Get them away now.
It's all right. I'm just waiting. My name is Mavis. My friend is in there. His name is Gerald.
Oh, that explains everything.
Well, I don't think I'll be very long. He'll probably get thrown out.
Oh?
Oh, he's been a salesman before, though. He sold magazines. At least until Mrs. Bergstein's dog bit him.
All right, all right.
Only you must work for that man, whoever he is. Do you think you have enough influence with him to recommend my friend...
That does it. This is my office, young lady. And as for anyone being thrown out...
Oh, look. Oh, I'm sorry, but we used to have one of those that slept in our chimney. May I?
Piper Swift.
Only I looked and looked, and I never found any eggs. Gee, do you do that? I had a wonderful collection of robin's eggs, though. Well, anyway...
Here, let me show you.
Oh, that's a blue jay.
Wait till you see the Wren family.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Look, I like to have a job. I can be a salesman just the same as they...
Look, kid, will you get out of here now and leave me alone? Get out of here.
I'm sorry, but I can sell these. I know as many people as they...
Listen, I've already told you 5 times no dice. Now get away from here and leave me alone.
Well, I only wanted to say there are 4,000 students in my high school.
What did you say?
Well, at least 3,750.
Go on.
Well, Mr. Hooper, I only thought if what you need is lots of salesmen, I mean, well, I'm supposed to have 10, and then each of them takes a coupon, and they get 10, and, well, you'd be surprised how many girls don't wear bobby socks anymore.
Yeah, I'll bet I would. Probably not a one of them old enough to know what a chain letter is.
What?
Sit down. Sit down, kid. So you want to be a salesman, huh? Well, I'll tell you what to do. Well, that does it, sir. We're all organized now. Got the racetrack all cleaned up. Hey, don't forget those.
Not me, Mac.
All right, on your way, Mac.
Come on, Mavis, hurry. We're going to clean up. We're going to be rich.
Well, goodbye, and thank you.
Thought you were hiring salesmen.
Yeah, and I thought you didn't want to know what I was doing.
I don't. It's none of my business. Mr. Hooper, I thank you not to clutter up my outer office anymore.
Don't worry about that. I'm moving down to the warehouse where I'll be closer to the stock supply when things start rolling. And don't worry about getting back your investment. That's what we're here for, to make money for you. Business is business.
Stockings!
What's wrong with that? Everybody's got legs, haven't they? Oh, just give me your money.
Gerald, if I had any idea you were going to go from house to house asking strange women what size calves they have...
$1.75.
What are you doing? That's my whole allowance.
Oh, shut up, will you?
Never mind being so awful rude all the time. I suppose that's how you'll act when you ring the doorbell on somebody's mother and ask them...
Well, you sell yours to old hens if you want. I'm selling mine to kids.
What?
But don't you understand? You just bought the right to be a salesman yourself.
Huh?
Well, don't you see how it works? Now you're selling my stockings. Oh, come on, I'll show you.
It didn't take long to show. Chain selling, that's all it was. Probably one of the oldest rackets in the world.
That's right, Mac. You sold your 10. Now, each of those that you sold them to, they sell 10. Then each of those 10. Would you like 10 more?
Well, can I?
Sure.
Oh, that's wonderful. Gee, thanks. I'll get rid of these in no time. Be back with some more. Bye.
On the first 4 sales, the salesman turns in his dollar commission to the man who hired him. On every sale after that, he keeps the commission.
Only now my salesmen have to give me their first $4, isn't that right?
Yes.
And I keep it?
Uh-huh.
And the more salesmen, the more I get? Oh, golly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look!
Now you understand?
No, but who cares?
Well, look, you got 10 salesmen already. But each of your 10 get 10 more salesmen who buy 10 pair of stockings. So, from each of your 10, you get their first $4 commission. See?
No.
Well, look, for only selling your 10, you only get to keep $6. But when your salesmen sell 10, you get to keep their first $4.
And 10 times 4 is 40.
That's
Oh,
it.
my!
With this system, you get $40 additional. Just think, a total of $46 commission on just 10 pair of stockings. Oh, what a deal for a salesman. Yow! I'm going to sell 20.
Complicated? Of course not. It's just like a chain letter. You pass your money forward to the next person on the list, and everyone gets rich. Or at least, as in the present case, everyone gets stockings.
This goes to homicide. This to missing persons. And this one belongs to the traffic division. And I guess that's all.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Just another run, that's all. This is the 4th pair of stockings this week, and it's only Wednesday. It's going to be funny.
Funny?
And I'll bet the same thing has happened to every girl in the secretarial pool. We all bought them, and they're absolutely worthless.
I thought you girls were smarter shoppers than that.
Shopping has nothing to do with it. One of the girls has a sister in high school, and she was selling them, and we all bought them as a favor to her. Seems there's some sort of craze or fad going on. I don't know exactly what it is. But I do know those kids are getting positively rich from selling them. It's disgraceful.
How could they get rich selling stockings that aren't any good?
Well, I don't know exactly. The girl said the stockings aren't the important thing. It has something to do with how many salesmen you can get. Doesn't make sense to me.
It does to me.
It does?
Yes, what else did she say?
Well, she also said that these people don't care what size stockings they sell, just so long as they sell stockings.
Yes, go on.
Well,
After you get finished with those, perhaps you'd like to go through these. Or maybe you'd like to look cross-eyed at my real estate license.
Never mind, Mr. Gates. I get the idea.
My specialty is second mortgages.
I know, and stockings aren't in your line.
I had a white elephant on my hands, and I got rid of it. And don't blame me for what the next man does.
I can't very well, not after the way you handled your part of the transaction.
Is that supposed to be some kind of a remark? Business is business, young man.
Is it?
Hey, Mac! Here I am, back again. Mr. Hooper?
Oh, hello, son. Your boss not in?
Gee, no, I guess not. I need the stockings, too.
Yours got a run in him, too?
No. I mean, well, I've lined up some more salesmen, and I need stockings for them. Money's already been paid, and I need the stockings.
Well, maybe there just aren't any more. Did you ever multiply 10 times 10 times
What?
10?
Well, so this is the place. And I suppose your name is Hooper?
No, I'm sorry, it isn't.
Think you're pretty smart putting 14 salesmen in my block, don't you?
I just told you I wasn't
I
Hooper.
don't care who you are.
Well, wait a minute.
How do you expect me to sell stockings in my neighborhood when everybody has already bought more than...
Gerald, something's wrong. There's a cop car out front. I told you what my father said about 10 times 10 times 10.
All right, now, wait a minute, all of you. It looks as if Hooper's the man we all want. But from the looks of things, I doubt if we ever see him again. Besides, he's just one of the swindlers, isn't he?
I thought you'd be waiting, sourpuss.
You could have mailed it to me.
Oh, no, I'll be traveling. Besides, the deal's a deal, isn't it?
Well, hurry it up. I don't want you around here.
You know, if I weren't such an honest man, it'd be tempting to keep 100%. You're being so unfriendly.
All right, do as you like. Only get out of here.
You don't mean that. You don't really mean that, do you? Of course, this is only your share for the stockings, nothing more.
What else is there?
Oh, when you're at the top of the list, you know, there are a few extra commissions. They add up.
You didn't oversell, did you? You didn't stick all those salesmen with,
I thought you didn't want to know anything about it.
Too much already.
Now, relax. That's my department. Your business is separate.
All right, give me that. Now get out of here.
Okay, Muddy Man. But if you ever need any more help on sales or promotions, remember, You didn't call anybody, did you?
No, I didn't.
Mr. Gates, it's just me. Can I come in?
I was just,
I saw your light was on.
Well, what is it, young lady?
Well, you said you'd like to see my old collection of robin's eggs.
What?
I know it might be sort of an unusual time to call.
Good heavens, no. I'm busy. I mean, yes. Some other time, naturally.
Of course, I understand.
Now, come on now. You go on home now.
Mr. Gates, there's one other little thing. It's in regard to the stocking business.
Yes?
Well, everybody's getting upset. I mean, I thought it was fun, and I made some money, too. After all, if you're one of the first ones to do it, everybody pays.
Sure, it was fun, kid, but he can't tell you anything about that.
Now, see here, you.
Oh, I was getting bored, and I didn't want to miss my train.
Oh, wait.
You stay here and give him the bird, kid. All you bird lovers, all together.
Well, they want you. There was a policeman asking people
Will
questions.
you tell her what'll happen to you if she mentions my visit?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll get out of my way.
Look off. Come back here, you.
What did he mean? I certainly won't tell anybody if that's what you...
All rats. Hello, wake up down there.
Get me the police department.
Mr. Gates, he said something would happen to you. Wait.
Hello, hello.
He's liable to kill you, Mr. Gates.
Oh, no, he won't. Young lady, I've just decided that business isn't always business. If I want to do a little foreclosing on myself, I guess I can. Now go on, get out of here. In a few minutes, I'm going to be called a swindler.
Damn it, Speckle! Hey, come here! You can't get out of there! Oh, get out of here! Now we got you! Hold on, Drew, Speckle! Hey, here he is!
Thanks a lot, fellas, but we'll take over now. All right, you know what to do with him, Joe.
Mr. Gates, I don't see why you should have to feel so badly. After all, you didn't know what kind of a man Mr. Hooper was.
I'm afraid I did.
Now, don't you worry about Hooper. He'll be sent away for a good long stretch. He organized a fraud, oversold, took money from the salesman even after the stockings were gone. But there's something else about this case. I'd like you all to do a little arithmetic. Now, if 10 salesmen...
Never mind, I know. I'll do what I can for the salesman that got stuck.
Wait, I...
You be quiet. It's my fault. I wanted to make money, that's all. I kept my mouth shut.
But Gerald and me and everybody, we thought if we made money, that is, 10 salesmen get 10 more salesmen. That's 100. And they get 10, and there's 1,000, and the next group is 10,000.
And then 100,000, and then 1 million.
Well, that's what I mean. The salesman at the bottom of the list wouldn't have anybody to sell stockings to. There just aren't that many legs in the whole world. But all of us were willing to advance money to pay for our stockings because, well, because we knew the next person would pay to get on it, too. I guess, in a way, we've all been swindlers.
And I guess you won't be taken again. And there it is, the unfortunate truth about why certain confidence games work so well. Like chain letters or chain selling, sometimes a good many of us forget about the guy at the bottom of the list and all too quickly say, to heck with him. But remember, it could happen to you.